Time world champion Terry Brands picks up the ankle, uses the jam drill, controls the arms, and when his opponent actually builds a base and gets back to his feet, he brings him back to the mat. The jam technique opens up a lot of opportunities for the top man on the bottom man. Basically puts him forward, with the top man now available to grab an ankle here, grab an ankle. He's able to grab an ankle and leg attack. He's able to hook an ankle. He's able to put a leg in. He's able to tight waist and chop. Or he's able to near wrist. The first drill we'll use in the jam and flow action is the simple jamming action technique, where the top man continually hammers on the bottom man with his hips and arms, knocking him out of position. Repeated hip movement until he gains control. Hip, hip, hip. Bill here uses repeated hip thrusts to drive his opponent to the mat. Now we want to move to the jam and control. Just like in the rodeo, where we rode the buck and bronco out, now we want to control that steer and put him on his back, or this partner right here and put him on his back. So we do the jamming action. That opens up the opportunity to get our control. We could near wrist on this side here. We could come in with a leg. We could hook an ankle on this side. Or we could spiral. Under the jam and control, we have an action that will control the bottom man by hooking the ankles or by hooking both knees. From there, we have a drill called the table drill. When the bottom man builds his base, the top man is controlling the ankles or the knees and knocking his table legs out to keep control during the whole process. Hip spiral drill. Top man sets the bottom man on his hip after the jamming action. He jams, comes back with the flow, and goes into his control off the hips. Jamming in, sticking the inside knee at the ankle and setting your opponent into your lap repeatedly is the drill.
Leg. What I like to do, what I do like about a spiral is just pry, get his weight going forward. What I like to do for my basic breakdown is chop, pry, and as I get his hips up enough, I jam it with my knee. That gets a lot of his weight going forward. And what I want to do, it's not so much I'm not pulling his arms in, but I'm driving with my legs. If I can keep his arm here, he's going to go down if I drive him forward. So I'm prying, chopping, and jamming. And once I pry, most often I go back to my tight waist. If his arm's inside, I'll take a wrist. But my knee is jammed right up his crotch. Chop, pry, jam. Now, a couple things. If he's, don't go completely down, he's fighting. Here. Now, I'm really struggling here. I use my legs, my drive, and my foot. This knee's going up his foot, up his butt. And what I'm doing, I'm stepping with my leg like this. I'm extending my foot, bring it back, extending it, bring it back, extending it. Now, since his butt's going forward, my knee's jamming him here, his weight's going forward, and if he can't adjust his arm, I keep it right there, and I keep making him go forward, he's going to fall. If he comes back up and jamming forward, and I let him move his arm, he's not going to go down. What I need to really concentrate on, not so much pulling the arm in, but keeping it right there, and then jamming it with my power, just my legs. Chop, pry, jam. Here. He's being tough. I don't want that leg and arm to go any further, if I can help him. Jam. 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 That's real tough for him to get any kind of pressure back into me, or even to get his hips up. So right here, I get a good tight waist from the elbow. Knee comes under. And another thing too, I'm driving here, and I'm keeping it flat. His coach is like, get to your base, get to your base. I take a little pressure off. There's my space. He bumps his hips up, my knee comes under. My foot steps out. Pull that on. Elevate, finish. Perpendicular. Keep that knee. This is so important. My knee drops, his hips drop.
From Colorado Springs, Colorado, he's assisted by